Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this Mama Squeak. Mama Squeak, whose anti-camera gyroscope is quite powerful, as you can see. She's turning before she even hits my palm. No, she's not going to do it, the anti-camera gyroscope. She is a very silly little goose, but she's a sweetheart. Little Mama Squeak. Mama Squeak. Here, don't jump or you're just going to get hurt, silly goose. I've had some of my little silly hammies take jumps because they have absolutely no ideas what heights are. They're ground burrowing creatures. They don't know what heights are, and so they will gladly leap off of a 12-foot, table. They'll gladly let themselves fall nose first off of a bookshelf. They don't care. They don't know. They don't know. And so you got to be pretty careful because they'll just make leaps into the wild unknown. Luckily, hamsters are moderately small, and so even though they can hurt themselves on like a 12-foot fall to the ground, depending especially on where they're hitting, if you drop them on concrete on their head from even 5 feet, you're probably going to end up with a dead hamster. Because if they smack their craniums when they hit, your brain is kind of important. So, but if you dump a hamster accidentally off 10-foot drop onto fluffy grass, that hamster is going to be okay. So it's all depending. But if you're out where you're dropping your hamster into like 5-foot tall grass, what's going on here? So they're little sweethearts, and I've had them make little leaps of faith, but they don't know, so you just have to be careful. And Mama Squeak hasn't jumped for a time. The only one that really makes big leaps of faith is Bad Ears McGee, because he will leap off of his purple platform and then onto his wheel where he hits it running. So he makes like 4-inch leaps down into his wheel. He's a really, really, really silly little goose. It is a good thing. Today has been a very bad day for me, and I am very sorry. Not bad in that I feel terrible or anything like that, even though I'm in pain. My gut really hurts. My son, my actual biological son, whose name is Brian, and whose middle name is Gowan, but he is always had the same troubles I've had. He cried as a child whenever he had to make a bowel movement. It just hurt him so bad. I've dealt with abdominal pain whenever my bowels have had any sort of issues my entire life. I mean, my abdomen has been nothing but a source of pain my entire life. Unfortunately, he inherited that. Not so good, but there you go. So this morning has been fun. I woke up in absolute pain, not from my back or anything, but my gut. So it's been a good day. Which is why it's 7:13 right now. In fact, did I say that part? I was like, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls. It is 7:13 a.m., Wednesday, the 20th of September. The inexorable march of time. So yeah, it's been a painful, painful day. And do I really have... I have a whole bunch of stuff I want to talk about. But with my memory and the fact that I never write things down, makes it rough to try and think of the things that I was going to try and talk about. Because I had a whole bunch of stuff, and then I turned on the webcam, and instantly I have nothing to say. My life pours out of my ears into the ether, leaving me blank and empty. So good morning. I am going to say one thing. Even though financially things aren't good in the house here, I still do not really believe that anybody's doing anything on purpose. My housemates, of my 2 housemates, I mean, it's only one has a job, the other person is trying to find a job, and the person that does have a job actually apparently makes a little bit less gross than I make net on my disability. So it's not like they're raking in cash. It's not like they're dancing in money. They're fighting in their own ways and struggling to try and just survive too. They're not just laughing to the bank while I struggle to pay the rent and all. They're not aware I believe, of exactly what I'm going through, and some of the comments that I have gotten from them have shown me that they have no clue what's going on with my finances. The problem is, of course, that it's not the happy, friendly thing that they may think it is. As you all know, with my begging for cash every month because I keep going negative. As it is, I took a look at my checking account. Yeah, it's finally dropped to minus 300, and I still have my insurance that has to go through. So I'm probably going to be minus 400 in my checking account by the time the end of the month comes by, which means I'm only going to have $800 of my $1,200 disability, and then I've got to pay rent of $1,000 with my $800. Now that won't be so bad if I don't have to pay for my storage unit. So I gotta get that emptied. I got to get that emptied. I've got to. I can't pay for it anymore. But my van is dead right now. So I don't even have a vehicle that I can go out to my storage unit to take a look at my stuff with. We're hopefully gonna get that thing fixed soon. But it's like $70 to get a new camshaft sensor. I don't have any money. Hopefully they've got some money because they're working on trying to get it. So, yay. Yeah, it's bad. It's a bad situation, but I don't think that it's done on purpose. Only through youthful ignorance, which that happens. They're young. Shucks, I was in my 30s before I figured out a large part of life. So I can't go and dog on somebody else for not being perfectly on top of things at age 21, especially since I'm 54 and I'm still a wreck. I've gone through my second bankruptcy now. First one was with my wife, and then now because my wife died. So yay. It's a wonderful life. I am so sorry. My throat is so sore today. Every morning I wake up and it's sore. It could be because of my sleep mask. Because, like I said, I wear a sleep mask at night. That's why my nose is red right here. Because the cushion that goes around my mouth and nose like this, it presses like this. And even though that's a nice soft silicone cushion on my nose here, that's still some of the thinnest skin on your body you have over your bone. And pressing on it for more than 2 hours, your skin starts to die. And literally that's what's happened here. Every morning now, that's all red because my skin has started to die because of the mask that I've been wearing. So that's going to be like this until I go to bed tonight. It's going to be red. It'll slowly get less red as it heals the damage done because the skin loses blood supply for 4 hours. And after 2 hours, your skin starts to die. So for 2 hours, I'm damaging myself badly. But what can I do? I've got to wear the sleep mask so I can breathe while I'm sleeping because I stop breathing. So thumbs up on that. Indeed. I am bringing forth my one web browser because very soon... Oh my, I didn't do a thing on this. I am so far behind, I need to open up my community tab. I am so sorry. My throat, it just feels like I've been gargling with like sand and salt and stuff. It hurts like the devil. Don't know why. But I am now going to open up 24 hours worth of comments on my channel because I want to, when I'm ready, go forth and thank 20 to 25 people. So I'm opening up 24 hours worth so I can come back to that to thank you all. And there we go. Bingo. I am very, very sorry. I'm going to sound terrible for the rest of this thing. Thumbs up. I haven't been talking at all until I turned on my webcam, so I didn't even know that my throat was just waiting to start hurting when I started talking. I'm almost out of distilled water. And my sleep mask, in fact, I used the last of my distilled water last night, so I need to buy some more distilled water, which I don't have any money. But it takes distilled water, and then it runs the air that goes through the tube and down my throat. It runs it over this pool of water that they heat, so that it's not just totally drying air being shoved into your face. In this case, it is air with humidity in it, because it warms up the tube so that the condensation from the thingy doesn't just gather in the tube. Because it used to be I'd have to just empty it out every morning, because, you know, the tubes don't just run on a straight line from you to the machine. You know, it goes and then runs over and then comes up, and then so down in the part down here, all the condensation would be, and you could get up to like 50, 100 cc's of water inside of there. So you're actually breathing a lot of the vapor, and it's a good thing. It is soothing, so my throat would be in a lot worse shape. I need to turn up the humidity on that thing. Gosh darn it, that's probably the reason. I turned it down because I was running out of distilled water. Now the temperature is very low on both the tube and the tank, so that's probably what's causing it. Less of a cold and more I need to increase the humidity on the air being shoved into my face. And it's literally like taking an air compressor and going while I'm trying to fall asleep. It's constantly shoving air down my throat and into my stomach as well. So I have a lot of abdominal bloating and cramping because of all the air inside of my gut. Yeah, guess how that comes out all day? You don't burp it out, and it's still got to come out. It gets very, very loud. Thumbs up on that, but it's painful. Wow. Oh, you gotta love that. I mean, with the abdominal cramping I get beforehand, and then add that on top. It's not a bad thing. You know, life isn't terrible. As much as life is horrible and rotten and all that, it's really not that bad either. It's a wonderful thing. In fact, it was 6:30 and it was still pitch black outside. And like 2 weeks ago, it was still, not 2 weeks, it came on fast. I mean, it was like light at 4 o'clock in the morning. The sun was coming up. And then all of a sudden, it's like 7:23 and it's still dark out. But then it's raining, finally. It's been raining the past couple days, which is good because it hasn't rained for months, literally. Everything's been dead and brown outside, from the trees to the grass. Nice that we've actually got some water coming out of the sky again. Unfortunately, it's now going to continue raining from now until, well, spring. All the water in our area, all the water, yeah, the clouds come off the Pacific Ocean and then rush up over us. And then when I used to live in Bellingham, they'd have to come up over the mountains in the bay, rain out, hit Bellingham, and then rain. But a lot of the rain had gone out through the mountains to get here. Straight shot for here. There's no mountains really between us and what's happening, so the water just comes and just rains all over us. Thumbs up on that. Well, there is actually a lot I've wanted to talk about, but I can't remember any of it, and I haven't remembered any of it. I'm very sorry. Can you apologize? Can you apologize? My sincere apologies for saying that wrong. If you can forgive me. It's just been a bad morning, and since I use the mornings to bubble sort my brain so that I can think for the rest of the day, you guys have to deal with me being a knucklehead. Knock vacuum. But what I am going to do now is thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. I'm not reading the comments right now. After this, I'm going to read as many as I can, thumbs up everyone I read, answer as many as possible. But for right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment, they are all equal to me, and I thank you for leaving a comment. So thumbs up on that. If I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I am an American speaker. American English speaker. Yeah, let's get that part correct. American English speaker. We're terrible at names. I'm better than I thought I was, but we're terrible at names. So thumbs up on that. Let's see. If you'd like a shout out, just ask for it. If I catch it, you'll get it. So let's see, we have Elf Kiss Me PL. Thank you so very much for leaving comments again. You left comments for a long time, then you left, and now you're back. Thank you very, very much. It is a good thing. Philip Vieira, thank you so very, very much. Oh, actually, I saw this one. It says you should play Sultan Sanctuary. I did a Let's Play for Sultan Sanctuary. The search bar is your friend. Check it out. I didn't finish, but I only did a couple of them, but yeah, go check it. Nick Stalker, thank you very, very much. Breaker Games, son of a gun, thank you very, very much. Da Whack, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. S. Yaddy, I'm not quite sure how that would be pronounced, but thank you very, very much. Civil Soldier 22, thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Yazguz, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Francesco Giglio, I'm not sure how to pronounce that at all, but thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Supreme Lord of the Dark World, nope, that's one. Supreme Lord of the Dark World, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Anakin Skywalker Darth Vader. Heck of a name, son of a gun. Potassium hydroxide, son of a gun, cool name. Thank you very, very much. Aldyn, Aldynn, thank you, greatly appreciated. Daniel Pochuruk, thank you very, very much. And Fibelizo, I think, thank you, greatly appreciated. The Horror Files, thank you for the comments, greatly appreciated. Glad to always see you, or always glad to see you. There, that's English. And then Luana Selena, thank you very, very much. Force of Force of Will, except instead of L's, they're ones, so I got confused. Sorry about that. Thank you very much. And Mika Mach 5, thank you very much. Always appreciated. Fat Pony Studio, thank you very, very much. Ice Demon, thank you. Greatly appreciated. Dando, I don't know how to pronounce it. Very, very sorry, but thank you. Gabriel Leita, that's how I pronounce it. It looks like it's German. Thank you very, very much. YGYH, thank you very, very much. And last but not least, Twizzy Mike. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Absolutely every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with things. It is a good thing. Thank you very, very much. If you could check my links out down below, that would be very awesome. I've got like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+, my blog. There we go. That would be awesome if you could check those out. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign, my sincere apologies. Or become a Patreon.com patron, that would be awesome. It is because of you people I've been able to stay in this house and eat. Thank you very, very much. It is an awesome thing, and that is greatly appreciated. Now, if you cannot donate or you do not donate, I take all good wishes, deposit them in the bank. It is hard to say good wishes with these dentures sometimes, and I don't know why. But I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, that would be awesome. I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. But I would understand if you didn't. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life. If you don't like my videos, I understand. If you don't want to subscribe to the channel, I understand. But if you're down with it, I'll do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time, when the sun itself has gone out and our planet is evaporated into the ether and there is nothing left of humanity but sheer mind. Then, and only then, will we think about subscribing to the dissolving list. Dissolving the subscriber list. Can't even speak English, nor can I say anything that I want to. Welcome to my face. 18 minutes and 52 seconds. Yeah, it's a day. I didn't do much yesterday. Once I hit like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I had nothing to do. I was bored out of my mind. I couldn't do a whole lot because it was too warm and stuff was mildly happening. We're still trying to get my van fixed, so I am so very sorry. I am boring and awful. Thumbs up. I try to write stuff down, but I forget to write things down, and you can't write down. Remember to write things down. That's not going to help you if you then lose the thing. So I try. But I got a game video coming up. I got a reaction video coming up. I've been putting game videos up on my game channel. Check that out. I need 10,000 views before they monetize the channel. I'm about a third of the way there. If you could go take a look, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. But you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. It is 19 minutes and 56 seconds. So you take care, and I will see you.